I am just a backup commentator for the Olympics. But because of a single line of poetry, I have gone viral across the entire internet. Except for you, my lord, the world is but triple-layered snow. Congratulations to Great Xia for winning the gold medal in the women's 10 meters air rifle. It is all because I traveled to this parallel world, where Great Xia's cultural lineage has been severed, while other commentators rack their brains, trying to find flashy words to praise our gold medalists. I directly use ancient poetry to commentate on the Olympics. Iconic quotes keep pouring out of my mouth. The sword's aura traverses 30,000 miles. Single quote, its chilling edge spans 30,000 miles of frost. Single quote, a single blade's flash illuminates 19 provinces. Congratulations to Great Xia for winning the gold medal in women's fencing. During the last Olympics, the West used Shakespearean masterpieces to praise their athletes to the high heavens. They made their athletes sound like absolute legends. We, Great Xia, must also step up our game. We can't let others make a laughingstock of us. Songin, what are your thoughts on this? The pride of Great Xia. Holy cow, I really transmigrated, and I have been airdropped into CCTV Sports as a backup commentator, following the team to the Olympic venues. Am I here as a background prop or just to make up the numbers? Elder Lee, the way I see it, the Olympics is a global stage, a perfect opportunity to promote our Great Xia culture. Through this, we can stand on the world stage with elegance and grace, showing off Great Xia's 5,000 years of long history, and the magnificent culture of our great nation. The ones on the field are the athletes. We are just commentators. This cultural promotion you are talking about, what does that have to do with us? An intern? Seriously, are you kidding me? Wait, the Great Xia in this world actually has a cultural gap. The records were cut off after the Three Kingdoms period. Even the classics are gone. No wonder people here worship foreign cultures so much. Turns out they have never seen the peak beauty of Great Xia's culture. All those magnificent poems and rhapsodies. The 100 schools of thought. Just gone like that. My heart aches for my ancestors. It is not just that the cultural inheritance is broken, but the people of Great Xia in this world have long since become numb to this situation. The rise and fall of the nation. Single quote, is the responsibility of every individual. Since I am a descendant of Yan and Huang, winning glory for my country, how can promoting Great Xia's culture have nothing to do with me? As someone speaking to the public. How can you say such things? I have never heard that saying before. Songin, you really do not know your place. You really think you are a big shot, lecturing me like this. The rise and fall of the nation. Single quote, is the responsibility of every individual. Well said. Songin, your level of awareness is quite high. Impressive. At the Olympics, one can truly feel the decline of Great Xia's cultural influence. Many times, even when we win a gold medal, we fail to create a cultural resonance. Back home, people do not even see it as a point of pride. Sun Yi is like a microcosm of many people, having no sense of national sentiment in his heart. But Song An's words could touch the heartstrings of many. I do not know where he heard that line, but he is just using it to show off. Sun Yi, you won't be going to the Nihon Olympics this time. What? I am not going. Elder Lee, you must be joking, right? Johan, you will be the team leader for this trip. Contact the Olympic Committee if there are any issues. The rest of you, your main task is to do a good job with the broadcast commentary. That includes you, Songin. Do you understand? Understood. Host suitability detected. Great nation's cultural essence. System binding initiated. Cultural essence system successfully loaded. This system aims to promote the culture of the 9 provinces, restoring our cultural heritage to the modern world. Reward cultural essence starter pack. Host talent versatile poetry master. By increasing influence through cultural essence, you will earn cultural influence points. The greater the cultural impact you create, the better the rewards you can obtain and exchange. Holy cow, my system daddy is finally here. Is it time for me to be the main character in this cultural wasteland? Ah, fantastic. Watch me use poetry to wipe the floor with those foreign cultural imports. I will show them what a cultural nuclear strike from Great Xia looks like. Alright, that is enough talk. It is time. You guys head out now. Tomorrow at 10:30 is the women's 10 meters air rifle final. I will be watching the broadcast right here. Just you wait. Even if Songin stays in the country, I will still find a way to make his life miserable. What time is it already? Why has not Zheng Quan arrived yet? Zheng Quan had some sushi last night. He is still stuck in the restroom right now. I do not think he can make it anytime soon. Even if he comes, his voice will be completely shot. Swap in the backup commentator. Song-in, you are up. Are you kidding me? Jung Kwan got food poisoning from sushi. What kind of plot twist is this? Don't be nervous, Song-in. Just follow my lead. Great Xia Sports. Great Xia will be just fine. Hello, dear viewers. This is the Sports Channel, bringing you the live broadcast of the Olympic Games. I am your commentator, Wu Wen. Hello, everyone. I am Song-in. Can this rookie handle it? He looks way too young. I have no idea. He has only done some small-scale domestic events before, commentated on minor matches back home. I just hope he does not mess this up. Who is this commentator? I have never seen this guy before. He must be a newcomer. Why are they letting a rookie handle a match like this? Is this some kind of joke? Switching to another channel. Let us find another broadcast. I am out of here, changing the channel. Why is Song-in on the air now? Wasn't Jung Kwan supposed to do this? Sun Yi is so narrow-minded. I am about to retire soon, anyway. I am not worried about myself. But if Song-in slips up even a little, I am afraid Sun Yi will jump at the chance to tear him down. Song-in, if it were not for you, how could I have been disqualified from this commentary? You better pray you do not say anything wrong. Otherwise, by tonight, I will make sure you are kicked out of Nihon and sent back home. 514. In lane 3, we have Abelia from Germany. She is a strong contender for the medals this time. Previously, in the 2018 Olympics, she achieved an impressive silver medal finish. And in lane 4, it is Feng Qian from our very own Zhonghai, Great Xia. She is our last hope for the women's 10 meters air rifle. In this year's World Championships, she managed to secure a bronze medal. We have not won a single medal in shooting events for 3 consecutive Olympic Games. But as the match is about to begin, Feng Qian might just bring us the first light of dawn. Let us all cheer for her together. Go for it, Feng Qian. Our Great Xia shooting team has missed the podium 3 times in a row. Everything depends on this match now. Although her opponents are all veteran sharpshooters, she is young and full of drive. Besides, with my poetic cheat code support, we have got this in the bag. In lane 5 is Fujimoto Kaori from Nihon. In lane 6 is a Stormy from the United States. She is the heavy favorite to win the gold. In the previous World Championships, she even set a new world record. Our young talent, Feng Qian. I wonder if she can pull off a miracle. Starting today, we have entered the Olympic finals week. The fierce battle for gold medals in major events has begun. I hope our athletes can win that glory for our nation. With immense pride, charging forward bravely. Wait, intern. What is the matter, Song-in? Do you have something to add? Our Great Xia's air rifle shooting has always been a weak spot. Feng Qian has successfully made it this far, but now she fights as a lone warrior. Her opponents are veteran world-class sharpshooters. However, there is not a trace of fear on Feng Qian's face. This young talent possesses the poise of a grandmaster, a heroic soul in a youthful frame, shining bright for her country. She may be young in years, but she remains invincible, forging ahead without hesitation. Just as the poem says, "Wait until autumn comes, on the 8th of September, when my flower blooms, the rest shall wither." Intern, the match is about to begin. Let us all cheer for Feng Qian. Go. Wait until autumn comes, on the 8th of September, when my flower blooms, all others shall perish. This poem describes it so perfectly. Brilliant, intern. Indeed, just as the verse says, so what if formidable enemies surround us? So what if I, child of Cathay, stand alone? Even if I am the only one here, the world stage shall stand still for me. We, the athletes of Great Xia, do not fear the fight. Let the powerful rivals of all nations know. When my flower blooms, all others shall perish. I never expected to hear such a dominating poem at the Olympic venue. The world has never heard such verses before. Wait until autumn comes, on the 8th of September, when my flower blooms, all others shall perish. Great Xia Cultural Research Institute. Stunning. Wait until autumn comes, on the 8th of September, when my flower blooms, all others shall perish. What a magnificent poem. The one who wrote this must be a genius. Without complex flowery language, it conveys such a clear and powerful atmosphere. The word perish is used with absolute brilliance. Who composed this poem? Was it that commentator? He is truly a heroic young talent. All right, everyone, please continue writing. Don't forget the theme of this calligraphy convention. These works are to be gifted to our Great Xia athletes. Put your heart into it. Congratulations, host. National Heritage Poetic Influence has increased by 9. Initial National Heritage Influence conditions met. System rewards issued. Poetic Atmosphere Enhancement. Poetic Atmosphere Enhancement. This reward came just in the nick of time. From now on, reciting poetry won't just be about the words. It is so vivid. It is like he comes with built-in special effects. He is practically tailor-made for Olympic commentary. This is definitely going to captivate the audience. Time minutes. 10:20 time minutes. 30401020 time minutes. 3040501020. The viewership rating actually jumped to 73%. This is all thanks to Songin. Songin is a godsend. The station has truly found a hidden gem. That line of poetry was absolutely sublime. It makes one's blood boil with excitement. It even set my old bones on fire watching it. It is just a single line of poetry. It is not even a full poem. What is there to be so smug about? He just got lucky, that is all. Songin, you just wait. If I want to deal with you, I will have plenty of opportunities. We have now reached the elimination stage. Our young athlete, Feng Qian, with a score of 105.1, is currently ranked 5th. She is 0.9 points behind the leader. Songin, do you think Feng Qian still has a chance? I believe she can do it. Looking at the current situation, 6th place, the scores for 5th and 4th are very close. It is going to be incredibly tough for Feng Qian to win. No matter what, I am rooting for Feng Qian. Keep it up, Feng Qian. She is only 0.1 points away from 4th place, and only 0.3 points away from 3rd. As long as I do not make a mistake, I still have a shot. With this shot, Feng Qian scores 10.8. Incredible, that was a superhuman performance. With just this one shot, she has tied the score for 2nd place. Even though we can see it now, Feng Qian is under immense pressure, but she held her ground under that pressure. She has secured a spot to fight for the gold. Only 3 contestants remain on the field. This is the first time in 12 years that a descendant of the Great Xia has stood on a stage like this. Regardless of the final outcome, we must cheer for Feng Qian. This shot has opened up a world of possibilities for our future. Before the competition started, no one in the West would have imagined this. Nobody would have imagined a score of 90.8. We, the people of Great Xia, fight until the very end. My hand feels like it is losing strength. No, I have worked too hard to get this far. I am so close, just a little bit more. I have to consider, if this is the only chance in my life. Feng Qian's arm tremor seems worse than before. Even if she can continue the match, it will be hard to get a good score on the next 2 shots. Indeed, in an environment requiring high precision shooting, absolute stability is a must. In her current state, trying to hit the target is no longer an easy task, though it is a great shame. Feng Qian's Olympic journey this year might just end right here. No way, her hand is giving out. This is such a tragedy. She worked so hard to make it to this point. Is it really going to end like this? When autumn comes and the 8th of September nears, my flowers shall bloom and all others disappear. When autumn comes and the 8th of September nears. Feng Qian, keep going. This is miraculous. This is a scene we have never witnessed before. Dear audience, did you hear that? This is the thunderous roar of our compatriots for Feng Qian. Even if Feng Qian cannot take another step forward, she is already our pride today. She is our pride today, Great Xia Sports. I can do this. When autumn comes and the 8th of September nears, my flowers shall bloom and all others disappear. As long as I stay steady, there is definitely a chance. Han Mena, a gap of only 0.1. Feng Qian defeats the German athlete by a margin of 0.1 points. Congratulations to the German athlete for winning the bronze. Our young prodigy Feng Qian has broken into the finals. She is now entering the final battle for the gold medal. That is right. The moment has finally arrived. The ultimate showdown for the gold. Who will claim the title of the world's #1? Will our Feng Qian make history? Or will the veteran Astomi defend her championship? Whether she can bloom among 100 flowers depends on this final moment. There is still a 0.4 point gap. I just need to be my best self. Don't struggle in vain. You have already lost. There is now a 10.8 point difference. Unless you can hit a perfect 10.9 bullseye. But that is simply impossible. When autumn comes and the 8th of September nears, my flowers shall bloom and all others disappear. Today is that moment. No need to wait until September. With the next shot, how can you be so sure I won't hit a 10.9? Look at the expression on that American athlete. What is she acting so smug for? Just watching her makes me want to throw a punch. Go for it, Feng Qian. Don't lose to yourself. Just give it your all. We are all rooting for you. Keep it up, Feng Qian. Taking the gold medal is now an impossible task, unless Feng Qian can pull off a perfect 10.9 score. But the difficulty is just too high. Moreover, Feng Qian is not in her best form. Feng Qian, believe in yourself. You can do it. You have already made it this far. You have already succeeded. In our hearts, you have already won. Miracles are always held within our own hands. Feng Qian, no one can shake your resolve. Songin, intern Songin, do you think Feng Qian still has hope of seizing the championship? This 10.9 is just too difficult. Intern, the difficulty is indeed immense. It also proves from another perspective that the prestige of this gold medal is incredibly high. But I believe Feng Qian will have no problem. Most importantly, her current state of mind is excellent. Then how would you describe Feng Qian's state? On the final stage, right now. Great Xia sports. She grips the green mountain, never letting go. Rooted deep within the broken rocks below. 2. Suddenly, a vivid image comes to mind. It feels as if Feng Qian has transformed into a stalk of emerald bamboo, standing tall amidst the barren cliffs. Even if the environment is harsh, she remains steadfast and unyielding. I feel like I am getting goosebumps all over. Through 1,000 strikes and grinds, it remains strong and firm. Let the winds blow. From east, west, south, and north. Let the winds blow. Through 1,000 strikes and grinds, it remains strong and firm. Songin, defying the winds from all directions. Unyielding against the winds from all directions, Great Xia sports. Standing tall against every gale. My God, this poem is absolutely magnificent. It is another poem, and the verses are so complete. I can actually visualize the imagery of the bamboo growing among the rocks. This is just incredible. Only a true masterpiece that resonates with the soul could carry such profound weight. What will the final score be? If she clears 10.3 rings, it is already a decent result. After all, we just saw her struggle. Feng Qian's hands were shaking so violently just now. True. Securing a silver medal would be a great achievement. Gold seems out of reach. The final shot was a success. Young athlete Feng Qian has completed an epic comeback. Did I hear that right? She did it. The final shot was a perfect success. A score of 10.9, a perfect bullseye. Feng Qian did not let her hard work go to waste. She truly achieved a breakthrough. Even when she was not at her best, she stood her ground with absolute determination. Just like the bamboo rooted in the rocks, she tuned out every external distraction. Nothing could shake her focus. She has triumphed. Ladies and gentlemen, Feng Qian holds the bouquet high. That shining gold medal is the ultimate reward for her courage. This young athlete has finally proven herself in this arena. Washing away the heavy snow from one's shoulders. Who else in this world is worthy of such pure white robes? The first Olympic gold belongs only to our Great Xia. Washing away the heavy snow from one's shoulders. Who else in this world is worthy of such pure white robes? These people from Great Xia, weren't they supposed to be a nation without cultural heritage? How can they possess such profound and powerful words? Your willpower earns my respect. The poetic culture of Great Xia has given me a completely different perspective. I hope to have the opportunity in the future to truly study this precious culture. That poem was so fire. Our commentator Song In is truly a man of culture. Where did these verses even come from? Every single poem fits the moment perfectly. It really gets the blood pumping. The viewership ratings are absolutely terrifying, breaking records. This surge in ratings is all thanks to Song In. He is truly a legend among men. He has done a massive service for the station. Song In is a godsend. This way of stirring emotions. The younger generation is truly formidable. What is there to show off about? He is just making things up as he goes. Just a few doggerel verses, nothing more. Nothing worth praising. He lacks any professional standard. You call this unprofessional. Doggerel verses. Don't use your low level of education to judge others, okay? Gossiping about a colleague behind his back, especially a junior whose talent is 100 times yours. Simply pathetic. This. Vice Director, what brings you here? Elderly, let him go. That is exactly right. Pulling rank and acting high and mighty. It is people like you, in our station, who ruin the entire atmosphere. Vice Director, that is not what I meant. Elderly, Song-an's contract is still temporary, is not it? You know how the salary and benefits work when he becomes permanent. Give him the highest tier package for me. Yes, understood. This poem is truly magnificent. I originally thought that line song and delivered earlier was just a fragmented stroke of luck. But now that he has produced the entire poem, not only is its completion level higher, but even its symbolism and artistic depth are just as peerless as before. Good heavens! These verses do not need over-polishing. True mastery lies in simplicity. Despite the lack of flowery stacking, every single word is so exquisitely chosen. Specifically, the opening word biting is sheer genius. It personifies the bamboo within the rocks, conveying its very soul and spirit. The final two words, let them, highlight a sense of fearlessness and a positive, resilient optimism. It perfectly mirrors the grit that Feng Qian showed back then. What is even more brilliant is that the word bamboo is never mentioned once. This is simply a divine masterpiece. The underlying theme of overcoming hardship and facing reality's challenges is just breathtaking. On the surface, it describes bamboo, but in truth, it describes the character of man. Unless one is a true poet, one could never possess such unwavering integrity. The pride radiating from between the lines is overwhelming. Great Xia has not seen such a poem in a very long time. He is definitely a top-tier figure who can lead the linguistic and academic world further. Being just a commentator is a waste of his talent. We must recruit him at all costs. Everyone, look, Weibo is blowing up. The one and only goddess of sniping, Feng Qian, genius poet, commentator, Song-an, intern. Congratulations host, National Heritage, poetry influence has increased. National Heritage influence goal reached. Standard rewards are now being issued. National Heritage, Li Bai's swordplay. Swordsmanship, like poetry, is one of the most significant national treasures of Great Xia. According to certain historical records, Li Bai's swordsmanship was learned from General Pei Min, who was known as the Sword Saint at that time. Some people even ranked Li Bai as the second best swordsman in the Great Tang. Sounds pretty impressive. I can practice a bit once the commentary is over. Song-an, did you write all those poems yourself? Actually, I did not. You did not write them. Then who did? What do you mean by pointing up at the sky? Are they verses passed down from your ancestors? Fine verses are gifts from heaven, grasped by a lucky hand by chance. This was originally a line from Liu Yu's Jianan manuscripts. Using it here seems quite fitting. What a line! Fine verses are gifts from heaven, grasped by a lucky hand by chance. I did not expect you to be such a smooth talker. You are usually so low-key, but you are actually quite reliable. Employee. Teacher Song-in and Teacher Zheng Quan fainted in the restroom. He is currently on his way to the hospital. I am afraid I will have to count on you for the matches today and tomorrow. Teacher Song-in, news just came in from the station. You are now officially a permanent staff member. You can sign the contract as soon as we return. Nihon's most prestigious poetry organization is currently trending and causing quite a stir. But in reality, these few lines of poetry are nothing special. However, given Great Xia's cultural scarcity, it is understandable why they would get so excited over something so mediocre. After all, their country's poetic culture is extremely backward. These people from Great Xia are truly impoverished. Their spiritual world is like a desert, completely devoid of flavor. Unlike our Nihon, where since ancient times, countless famous poems have been passed down to this day, Great Xia actually arranged for someone to engage in cultural propaganda during the Olympic commentary. But of all things they could choose, they had to pick classical poetry, which is Nihon's greatest strength. Aren't they just begging for a slap in the face? Our Poetry Association must step forward to let this Great Xia man named Song-an know what real poetry is, what a true masterpiece looks like, and which nation is the true superpower of verse. President. How can we give him this lesson? We will use the Olympics as an opportunity to hold a grand poetry gathering for Great Xia, Nihon, and the northern dynasties. Let the people of Great Xia and the entire world see where poetic culture truly originated. Tell our reporters to go and conduct an interview. Send our journalists to get a statement from him. By the way, invite Song into our Poetry Association. Let him realize that the ancestors of poetry belong to no one but our Nihon. When autumn comes and the 8th of September nears, my blossom shall bloom and all other flowers will wither in fear. If it were not for that verse, perhaps I would have only been able to take home a bronze medal. Keep it up, Feng Qian. These poems are written so brilliantly. These verses are simply magnificent. Even though I am not usually into literature, these few lines of poetry have touched the very depths of my soul. I want to meet this commentator, that kind of pride that can inspire everyone. I want to be like him. Well, today's work is finally over. I am going back to the hotel to get some good rest. Song, and you too. You need to keep your energy up. Thanks for the reminder. Washa Sports. Washa Sports. Does the goddess of shooting have something to discuss with me? Teacher Song is truly impressive. Even the champion comes to see him in person. We would better not disturb them. I just remembered the hotel needs me to head back immediately. Teacher Song, you two go ahead and chat. I will take my leave first. Song in, I still have to prepare the script for tomorrow. Take your time talking, you two. Teacher Song, I am so grateful for those poems of yours. Teacher Song, I am truly thankful for those verses. Teacher Song, I really appreciate those words. Your poetry gave me such strength. There is no need to thank me. That strength came from within yourself. Washa Sports. Could I also learn poetry like that? I feel that those verses are all so beautiful. Huajia Sports. It seems the people of this world, though I have not been immersed in the elegance of poetry usually. When it comes to feeling the written word and the sensitivity towards poetic verses, I have a powerful intuition. Of course you can. May I treat you to dinner? I forgot to tell Mr. Song something. You guys go ahead. Mr. Song, I forgot to mention, there is a victory banquet tonight. Everyone who is not on shift tonight must attend. Congratulations. Feng Qian, come join our victory banquet tonight. Oh, thank you, but there is no need. Mr. Song, may I add you as a contact? It would be easier to ask for your guidance if I have questions later. In the group chat. Sure thing. Even though I could not treat Mr. Song to a meal, adding him as a friend is a great win already. Great Xia Sports. Congratulations to you, Feng Qian, our first gold medalist. You have brought glory to the nation. Keep it up. Tomorrow is the Olympic fencing semifinals. I believe you can do it too. Sigh. I will do my best. Why does it feel like Wei Jianwei is not in the right headspace? Is it just me? Am I overthinking this? This victory banquet today, besides celebrating the first gold for Great Xia's athletes, is mainly to celebrate Mr. Song joining us. Those lines of poetry Mr. Song shared online, they have become instant classics. They are trending like crazy. Mr. Song, you are incredible. You really made us proud today. You can say that again. Hearing them made my blood boil with excitement. Say no more. Bottoms up. Everything I want to say is in this glass. From now on, Song In is my idol. You flatter me, everyone. On such a beautiful night, a surge of heroic spirit rises within me. It would be a waste of this moonlight not to do something. It is a good time for sword practice, dancing with one's shadow under the moon, as if no longer in the mortal realm. Poetic sword dance. The sun. I set down my cup and chopsticks, unable to eat. Drawing my sword, I look around, feeling lost in heart. After 3 cups, I wield my sword under the autumn moon. Suddenly chanting aloud, tears fall in succession. Great Xia Fencer. I am not hallucinating, am I? Seems I am not the only frustrated soul here. This guy is crazier than me, waving a tree branch around like a madman. Wait, he is not just flailing, it actually looks quite beautiful. There is even a certain spirit of swordplay in it. Though it looks elegant and smooth, it is probably useless, good for a performance, but meaningless in actual combat. It is quite complex, though. So refined, the Great Xia style. This person is interesting. What a shame. Who is he, anyway? Is he from Great Xia? I would really like to meet him. Sigh, the semifinals are tomorrow. I wonder how I will perform. Wei Jianwei, why did you run off to here? I just wanted to take a walk. Quiet, the finals are tomorrow. Why are you wandering around instead of resting? What a heavy stench of alcohol. You have been drinking. Kid, do you even want to compete anymore? A breakup is nothing but a fart in the wind. Is it worth acting like your world is ending? I am sorry, coach. Seems you were the one throwing a fit with a tree branch just now, focusing on these unorthodox tricks. How is that stuff going to help in the match? It was not me. I only came over because I saw someone else here. Get back with me immediately. You are taking the field tomorrow. Keep every ounce of your attention on the match. Your target is that Nihon athlete in the finals. Harada Hiroki, look at the state you are in right now. Teacher Song, I am so sorry. Teacher Jung was discharged from the hospital today, so we are reinstating him as the commentator. Your commentary sessions will be pushed back for a bit. Your scheduled time will be delayed. What is the meaning of this? Song An's performance yesterday was obvious to everyone. Why replace him with Jung Kwan, who just got out of the hospital? Can he even speak properly yet? Since Teacher Jung has recovered, it is a good thing for Great Xia's sports broadcasting. I will go back to the hotel and wait for news. Teacher Song, I am really sorry. My hands were tied. It seems someone has been pulling strings behind the scenes. It must be Kong Yi's doing. I was too busy yesterday. I did not even get a chance to look around properly. Looking at it today, it is a total eyesore. If Nihon can't host the Olympics, they should not bother. You can try to be down to earth, but do not make it look like a trip to the underworld. What on earth are they putting on? This is just too creepy and depressing. Well said, Teacher Song. Great Xia reporter, well said, Teacher Song. Reporter Zhang, what are you doing? Just developing a side hustle. Starting a live stream, though no one's really watching right now. Right, Teacher Song? Shouldn't you be commentating today? Why are you wandering around here? There has been a temporary change in plans. Since there are other arrangements for Great Xia, let us find a quiet place to watch the fencing match together. Sounds good. Let us go, let us go. I know a great spot. Here we are. First, it is relatively quiet. Second, the view is not half bad. Your outdoor streaming gear is quite professional. About the practice session. Teacher Song, I am not a professional commentator. If you feel something's not right, I will just keep my mouth shut. Don't sweat it. Let us just chat casually. It is not like we are doing a real broadcast. True, but speaking of which, your commentary was so good yesterday. I can't believe they won't let you on today. The higher-ups probably have other considerations. Even though Teacher Song did not say it outright. I bet someone is playing dirty behind the curtain. Wait, is not that Songin? No, it is not Songin. Has Johan lost his mind? How could he swap Songin out? And he kept such a huge decision from me. Hello, why is Jung Kwan on the air? Wasn't it said that he needed at least 3 more days to recover? Vice Director, Teacher Jung insisted on commentating once he was discharged. I could not exactly stop him. Don't you dare try to play me for a fool. Who on earth told you to do this? Actually, since old Jung stepped forward, how could I possibly stop him from going on air? Forget it, what is done is done. We will just have to leave it at that, for now. Song In did not make it to the broadcast today, but Jung Hwan is a veteran commentator after all. He should not make any major mistakes. Live coverage of the men's épée match, Wei Jianwei. Men's épée, Wei Jianwei vs. Tang Benchuan. Wei San. Your Great Xia fencing skills are truly pathetic. Even I can defeat you with 0 effort. You Nihon people certainly lead the world in the art of bragging. HMPH. Truly despicable. Wei San, do not bother making excuses for yourself. You should realize by now the gap that lies between us. Whether it is you or Great Xia's fencing standards, both are utterly rubbish. That strike from the Nihon fencer just now. Live replay looking at that last strike by the Nihon athlete. Why did Wei Jianwei fail to react? Teacher Jung, what is your take on this hit, Great Xia? I believe Wei Jianwei must have lost his focus. Live replay, I think Wei Jianwei was just zoning out. He should have started his offensive stance by now. Great Xia Sports. An offensive stance should have been initiated. Yet Great Xia Sports was hit by the opponent instead. This really should not have happened. Great Xia, even though this commentator's analysis is quite precise, I feel it is not as good as the previous one. Where did yesterday's commentator go? This feels so boring, dull and tasteless. I do not even want to watch anymore. Change the channel, change it. What is going on? Why are the ratings dropping so fast? Look at these audience comments. It is not that we strictly need that guy from yesterday, but live. The difference in quality is just way too big, right? We originally came for those poetic verses. Why did they change the person today? Without that poetic commentator, it is meaningless. I am out. No poet commentator means no interest. I am quitting this stream. I thought Zheng Huan would be good, that he could stabilize the situation. But looking at it now, this gap is just far too massive. What is wrong with Wei Jianwei? He seems completely out of it. I heard Wei Jianwei has not been in a good state lately, after Great Xia Sports arrived at the Olympics. Great Xia Sports, his condition seems even more off. Great Xia Sports, intern. Usually, how many people would even be in my stream? But now, in such a short time, we have surpassed 10,000 viewers. It is all thanks to Teacher Song. Great Xia Sports, is this song and the same commentator from yesterday? The voice sounds a bit like him, but the camera is not on. Not sure if someone is just chasing clout. Yeah, there are too many clout chasers these days. They will do anything just to go viral. What is this stream about anyway? Commentating on the Olympics. Is the host really Song? Can you show your face for a second? Intern. Gee. Right, I just remembered something. A rumor about Wei Jianwei. Perhaps it is related to the state he is in now. What rumor? Tell us the details. There was a rumor before that Wei Jianwei and his girlfriend of 7 years broke up right before the competition. There is no smoke without fire. Looking at his current situation, it makes sense. Maybe it is actually true. I never expected there to be such a story behind this. If that is the case, then his current state is quite understandable. Intern. In this world of 10,000 words, only the word love cuts the deepest. Intern. Voices can be mimicked, names can be shared, but the soul of poetry can never be faked. He is indeed Song N, that Olympic commentator. Heavens, why is not he at the commentary desk? Why is he live streaming here instead? We have struck gold. This man is a commentator who can recite such poetry off the cuff. How on earth did he come up with that? Food vlog testing local street snacks. Heat level 3920. What? The ratings have already dropped by 75%. How can they plummet so fast? Did another channel find a commentator like Song In too? Go check the ratings of the other stations. What is going on? The ratings for all the other TV stations are dropping as well. Deputy Director, I saw netizens posting that Song In is currently live streaming. Everyone is rushing over there to watch Song In's stream. What? Intern. Teacher Song, your cultural depth is simply too high. It was just a casual remark. To think it would have such an impact. Let us get back to the match. Wei Jianwei has now leveled the score. The second round is over. Wei Jianwei leads by a margin of 2 points. I hope he can maintain his momentum. Although Wei Jianwei holds a temporary lead, his opponent Demoda seems to be holding something back, and Wei Jianwei's condition is indeed being affected. His strikes are not quite as refined as they should be. Teacher Song, do you even understand Western fencing? I do not. But I know a thing or two about Great Xia's ancient swordsmanship. Great Xia's ancient swordsmanship, isn't that just sword dancing? That is all for performance, is not it? Besides, ancient swordsmanship and modern fencing are worlds apart. They have nothing in common. While Teacher Song's commentary is indeed excellent, in a high-level match like this, hiding one's true skills is impossible. Wei Jianwei is a top-tier championship contender. Would this Nihon fencer really dare to hold back? Wei Jianwei is in the lead now. Is he trying to hide himself into a loss? Ready. Wei-san, I thought you would give me a surprise, but you have truly disappointed me. I won't fall for your tricks this time. As the man representing Great Xia's strongest fencing, is this all the strength you have? Is trash talking all you are good at? Do you actually know how to do anything else? What is going on with this Demoda? Why has he suddenly become so formidable? I have a bad feeling about this. Demoda's center of gravity has shifted. How can this be? The score is tied again. Could it be that Song-en was right? Demota was indeed hiding his true power earlier. How did Demota suddenly become so powerful? Even I am finding it hard to parry his attacks. Was he really concealing his true strength? Wei-san, you should understand the gap between us now. This game of cat and mouse is about to end. This time, I am going to make sure you lose completely. Arg. Ha. HMPH. You actually managed to dodge that. It was nothing but dumb luck. Wei Sang, stop struggling. Your defeat is inevitable. You Great Xia people are destined to be the underdogs of Nihon. It is over. He is going to lose. Wait, that sword move is not finished yet. Why has not it ended? Great Xia's momentum. How is it still going? Wasn't this supposed to be over? I am afraid Wei Jianwei has no chance left. Is it really going to end in defeat for me? Unbelievable. What on earth? How is this even possible? The winner is Great Xia's athlete, Wei Jianwei. Congratulations to Wei Jianwei for advancing to the finals. What kind of strike was that? Like a ram's horn catching the wind, leaving no trace to follow. So elegant, so poetic. A dance of the blade, light as a feather. That last strike was incredibly powerful. That was absolutely legendary. A strike that could shake the heavens. I would call that the greatest move of all time. They are incredible. Keep it up, Wei Jianwei. I won. Our Great Xia fencing team has entered the APE finals for the very first time. This is a historic breakthrough. The opponent in the final is Harada Hiroki. Harada Hiroki. He is the one standing in the final. The final showdown will be against Harada Hiroki. It is Harada Hiroki in the final. Jianwei, if you can maintain the form of that last strike today, winning is not entirely out of the question. That is right, brother Wei. That last move was just too cool. We have already secured at least a silver medal. This is already the best the fencing team has ever done. This is how it should be. A true man should aim for the four corners of the world. One should turn sorrow into a force that moves the heavens. A breakup is nothing to cry over. If it were not for those profound sword techniques, I am afraid I would have failed right then. The reason for this victory is entirely due to that figure dancing with a sword under the moon. That mystical, otherworldly feeling. It is simply intoxicating. Wei Sang, I did not expect you to win like this, but your current level compared to Harada Hiroki is still worlds apart. My failure today will only make your defeat in the final even more humiliating. The world's biggest braggart. What is a loser like you acting so tough for? His words were harsh, but they were true. Harada Hiroki is indeed powerful. Xia, I cannot afford to be complacent. Only by becoming strong myself can I make the Great Xia fencing team stronger. Only then can I be a worthy contender for that glory. Coach, do you think our ancient Great Xia sword skills are actually useful in modern fencing? They are useless. They are just flashy moves without substance. Nothing more than performance art. How could they ever be used in real combat? Besides, it is a completely different world from fencing. Coach, there is someone I need to see before the final. Fine, let him go. Harada Hiroki is a terrifying opponent. With Jianwei's current skill level, he does not even have a 10% chance of winning the final. However, making it to the finals is already a wonderful surprise. Congratulations to Wei Jianwei. He has successfully advanced to the grand finals. In 7 days, he will face the winner of the second semifinal match. And the winner of that semifinal is the athlete from Nihon, Harada Hiroki. He is going to be a formidable rival for Wei Jianwei. Let us wait with bated breath for the finals in 7 days. At that time, I believe these two world-class athletes will bring us a true visual feast. Phew, it is finally over. Darn, my stomach is acting up again. I am heading to the restroom. Deputy Director, what is wrong? Get Song-en back for me right now. Replace Zheng Quan immediately. If the viewership ratings do not bounce back today, then Zheng Quan can stay in Nihon and never come back. the drunken immortal gazing at the moon. How does he know that technique? He actually won, whether it was Demota's hidden move, or Wei Jianwei's final earth-shattering strike. Song In predicted everything that was about to happen. How is this just knowing a little? Master Song, you are far too humble. Master Song can even see through hidden techniques. That was a divine prediction, plain and simple. Master Song, what exactly is your background? I am a believer now. Master Song, you are the GOAT. A commentator who does not know swordsmanship is not a good poet. Master Song, please take my respect. I am floored. From now on, I will never doubt a single word Master Song says. Great Xia Sports. Master Song, come and say hello to the audience. They have all become your fans. Hello, everyone. I am the commentator, Song In. I am just an ordinary commentator. Thank you all for your kind support. If you enjoy my poetry, I will try to share more depending on the match scenarios. Dear viewers, Master Song has a busy schedule, so we won't disturb him further for now. This live broadcast is also coming to an end. Thank you for your support. Intern. Team Leader Joe, what is it about having Zheng Quan replace you just now? I am truly sorry about that. In Great Xia Sports, it is only natural for Zheng Quan to resume commentary once he is recovered. There is nothing to be sorry about. You know how it is. I am just a middle-of-the-road guy in our commentary team. That really was not my intention. Tell you what, when we get back I will treat you to dinner. Consider it my apology. Pingfa Sports. Team Leader Joe, you are being too polite. The Deputy Director and Wu Wen have both called me. From now on, all of Zheng Quan's commentary time belongs to you. No one can replace you now. There are still 20 minutes until the next match starts. Can you make it in time? I can. I am heading back right now. Sigh. 7 days left until the finals. If only I could find that person dancing with a sword under the moonlight. Perhaps I could finally break through my bottleneck and reach the next level. That person is vital to me. I must find him. That height and silhouette. They are so similar. Could it be him? Excuse me, this is the commentary booth. Authorized personnel only. Excuse me, who was that man in the white shirt who just went in? That is Mr. Song In, the same Mr. Song who commentated on the women's air rifle finals yesterday. The one who said, in all the world, who is worthy of white? Who else could it be but him? Do you need something? Come back after Mr. Song finishes his commentary. The lounge is over there. So that man is actually Song In, the poet commentator, who is viral all over the internet. If that sword dance was also him, just what kind of person is this Mr. Song? It is Hirata Hiroki's semi-final match. He is up against Petrov from the Soviet Union. Petrov is roughly at my level. The Soviet Union has historically been quite strong in fencing events. Even if he does not win, he should be able to score 3 or 5 points. How can this be happening? In just the first round, Hirata Hiroki has already gained a massive 5-point lead. Hirata Hiroki is indeed a formidable opponent. From the looks of it, Petrov is completely unable to parry his swordsmanship. In terms of the way of the sword, there really is a significant gap. The way of the sword, Mr. Song, what do you mean by that? In our Great Xia civilization, the sword is a symbol of integrity and unyielding spirit. Though Western fencing is different in form, the essence of the way remains the same. Currently, the sword in Petrov's hand has the shape but lacks the soul, but that is to be expected. After all, in its current state, Western fencing has never pursued such a depth. Mr. Song might be amazing at poetry, but this way of the sword talk is a bit of a stretch, is not it? It is a bit far-fetched, but it is incredibly compelling. Perhaps this is just his unique style of commentary. Chairman, that great shaman Song In composed another poem today. He is certainly prolific. What did he write? Of the 80,000 words in this world. Single quote, none wounds the heart like the word love. Absolute garbage. That is just a cheap piece of doggerel. It is nowhere near our standards. Even the kids in our Poetry Association's youth class could write something better than that. How does he have the nerve to call that poetry? However, his influence in Great Xia is growing rapidly. Even the Poetry Association in Great Xia is planning to recruit this Song In and groom him as a key talent. What do you intend to do, Chairman? Poetic culture is where we, Nihon, clearly reign supreme. The only reason Great Xia and the Northern Dynasty have progressed this far today is because of our selfless assistance. Since everyone calls Song In a prodigy, let us see what he is made of. Send him an invitation. Yes, sir. I will get right on it. Q80. Harada Hiroki is too strong. If I were to face him, I am afraid I would suffer a crushing defeat, too. I must learn from that gentleman. The true way of the sword. Even if I lose, I can't lose that pathetically. The only thing is, I am not sure if Mr. Song is really that sword dancer. Wei, why are you here? Xiaofeng, what are you doing here? I am just taking a stroll. By the way, brother Wei, what are you doing here? You won the semi-finals today. Shouldn't you be focused on training? I heard that Nihon athlete is incredibly formidable. I have some business to attend to. 102. Yes. Brother Song, this is for you. We are heading back home soon. The shooting competitions have all concluded. I guess we will see each other back in the country. I hope everything goes well for you. Great Xia Sports. Beijing, 2022. Jing, 2022. Teacher Song, you certainly have a way with the ladies. COO. Hello, Teacher Song. And you are? Teacher Song, I am a reporter from Nihon Sports Channel, Great Xia Sports. Someone asked me to deliver an invitation to you. The Edo Poetry Association hopes you can grace them with your presence. Edo Poetry Association. What kind of nonsense is this? Dear Mr. Songen, our Edo Poetry Association invites you to be our guest, to engage in a literary duel between our two nations, to test our skills in the art of poetry. We hope you will honor us with your attendance. Tatsuda Ichiro, President of the Edo Poetry Association. What is going on? It is nothing. Let us go. Teacher Song, Great Xia. Straightforward. Is there something you need from me? Teacher Song, I came here to ask you about something. Last night at midnight, were you at the Olympic Village Plaza? No wonder Wei Jianwei could pull off the drunken immortal, gaping at the moon. He must have seen me practicing my sword dance under the moonlight last night. Teacher Wu, I still have some matters to attend to. You should go back and get some rest first. All right. Isn't Wei Jianwei an épée fencer? What does he want with Songen? Could it be he wants Songen to give him some tips while he commentates on his final match? That is truly strange. What did you see at the plaza? Could it really be Teacher Song? I saw a sword dance. Was that you? It was me. Just who on earth is Songen? Not only is he a master of poetry, but he actually knows swordsmanship too. So young, yet possessing such profound and unfathomable skill. How exactly did he achieve this? With such capability, why is he just an ordinary commentator? Teacher Song, since you are so skilled, why do not you? The culture of Great Xia is vast and profound. Swordsmanship is just one of our national treasures. Western fencing does not even come close. Teacher Song, could you teach me? Since you want to learn, then I shall teach you. But there are only 7 days left until the finals. I do not know if. Don't worry. 7 days is more than enough. Do you have confidence? Teacher Song, I have confidence. Good. You must maintain this mindset. Remember these words. The sword rises with the man. A sword is not merely a tool. It is an extension of the human body. Be confident, even to the point of being audacious. This is your first lesson in the art of the sword. For a swordsman, cultivating your inner spirit is the most vital foundation. Maintain the state of mind. Mr. Song, you are absolutely right. Just those few words from you have already deepened my understanding of the sword. I can truly feel it now. Come with me, intern. So that is how it is. If I can truly master this, even if it is just 1%, perhaps that would be more than enough. Do you know how to practice now? The swordsmanship Songen demonstrated is not complex. It has a certain quality of great skill hidden in simplicity. Very well. Let me ask you one last thing. If you want to seize victory, what is the most important thing? Hard work and discipline. I will devote every fiber of my being to perfecting these techniques. No, that is secondary. Remember this well. The most crucial trait of a swordsman is an unstoppable, soaring momentum. Failure is not what is terrifying. What is terrifying is lacking the courage to strike. The fear of not daring to draw your sword is the real enemy. The people of Great Xia have never lacked the spirit of resistance. Do you understand? I understand now. If there is anything you do not get, find me anytime at room 808, 8th floor. Thank you so much, Teacher Song. Train hard. Intern. Congratulations host, influence requirement reached. Reward, the rotten axe handle Go manual. Go is one of the 4 traditional arts, zither, Go, calligraphy and painting. Legend says it was created by Emperor Yao. During the Sui and Tang dynasties, it spread to Nihon and Goryeo. It can be called the condensed essence of Great Xia's culture and civilization. However, by the 19th century, Nihon's Go level far surpassed that of Great Xia. On this point, whether in this parallel world, or the world I came from, it is exactly the same. Great Xia Sports. Great Xia Sports. Where did that brat run off to? The pre-match breakup hit him way too hard. If I had known, I would not have let him leave by himself. If something happens to him, what will we do? Wait. There is a sound coming from inside. Could Wei Jianwei be in there? You brat, what are you doing here? Coach. I want no excuses. Come with me, get back to training immediately. Do you have any idea how powerful Harada Hiroki is? And yet you are here wasting time. If I want to beat that guy, I have to train like this. You have not lost your mind from the shock, have you? If you are not crazy, then why do you call this training? I think I really need to take you to the infirmary to get your head checked. Coach, to defeat that guy, do you really think conventional training is enough? Well, Harada Hiroki's talent and techniques are incredibly formidable. He is a figure standing at the pinnacle of modern fencing. Even with your current potential, even if you train for 10 more years, you might not catch up to his level. Coach, if I can master these moves, maybe I will actually have a chance. Just let me train this way, please. Letting him train like this, would not that be irresponsible? How could this kind of practice possibly yield results? Desperate times call for desperate measures. We are out of options anyway. Let me give it a shot. What if it actually works wonders? This showdown between Great Xia and Nihon is being watched by countless people. Coach, I understand what you mean. Don't worry. I know what I am doing. Besides, there are only 7 days left. No matter what, the result will be the same. As for training this thing for 7 days, that is even more impossible. After all, his condition is not great this year. If he really can't make it, if it is truly impossible, then we will just fight again in 4 years. Mr. Harada, what are your thoughts on the Great Xia finalist, Wei Jianwei? Wei Jianwei is absolutely no match for me. If he does not forfeit, then by the time this match ends, he will never be able to lift his sword again, because people of Great Xia, like him, do not deserve to stand on the same stage as me. This Harada Hiroki is way too arrogant. According to the latest news, from the Great Xia men's épée fencing team, Wei Jianwei has advanced to the finals. This is the first time a Great Xia athlete in fencing has ever reached the final stage. It is a giant leap for our Great Xia athletes. However, before the match, Harada Hiroki has stated that he will crush Wei Jianwei. We hope that during the finals, Wei Jianwei can give us a surprise, while we hope Wei Jianwei can secure a victory. Looking at the current world rankings, the fact that Wei Jianwei defeated Tang Benchuan was already an overperformance. We want Wei Jianwei to win, but as long as he does his best, that is enough. Go for it, Wei Jianwei. Even if you lose, make sure to take a bite out of that Nihon guy. That Harada Hiroki is just too insufferable. Watching his interview makes me want to throw hands. HMPH. Master Song, it is me. Come in, you are early. Master Song, there is something I do not quite understand. When executing the third move, the vertical slash, it seems very difficult to maintain body balance, and the range of motion is too large. If I miss, it is very easy to lose points. Show me your third move. Your intuition is correct. This move is meant to disrupt the opponent's offensive stance. Your feet must perform a backward step, while ensuring your center of gravity remains stable. Disrupt the opponent's offensive stance. So that is how it is. I was only thinking about myself, without considering the opponent's situation. Your progress is quite fast. While practicing the forms, you must also focus on calming your mind. The way of the sword is the way of nature. By being close to nature, perhaps you will gain more insights. I understand. Thank you, Master Song. I will go practice now. Harada Hiroki is way too arrogant. His statement has already caused a massive uproar domestically. It is best to let Wei Jianwei speak out against Harada Hiroki in the media, at least to boost our momentum and appease the public's resentment. Is he training? But his posture is incredibly bizarre. That is completely unlike the posture a fencer should have. I have no idea. It does not even look like he is training. What kind of bizarre movements are these? Wei Jianwei. Stop filming me, and do not interfere with my training. Athlete Wei, what exactly are you practicing? Is this the secret weapon you have prepared? Regarding Harada Hiroki's provocative words about the finals, do you have any thoughts on that? Anything you want to say to our audience back home? No comment. Something's happened. What is going on? What is wrong? Coach, just look at this and you will understand. Once the interview was released, it immediately caused an uproar across the country. Many people saw Wei Jianwei's current state and his evasive attitude, leading to massive confusion and outrage. The comments are filled with condemnation. This is not formal training at all. I do not get it. Why has Wei Jianwei in these last 7 days been wasting his time like this? It is truly incomprehensible. What is wrong with Wei Jianwei? You can lose, but you can't lose face like this, can you? Does he not even have the conviction to face the challenge head-on anymore? Wei Jianwei, you are such a disgrace. We can accept defeat, and Harada Hiroki is indeed formidable, but we cannot accept such a passive, incompetent surrender. Wei Jianwei has completely given up on himself. Hurry up and have them stop the reporting. What on earth is going on? Is this affecting the athlete's mental state? Domestic attention on this matter is too high. It is all over the trending radar. It is blowing up on the search trends. The public interest is off the charts. The domestic scrutiny on this is just too intense. Reporters do not want to miss out on this traffic, so they keep trying every possible way to sneak a photo. There is simply no way to stop them. According to our latest follow-up report, Wei Jianwei frequently runs to the Olympic Village Hotel to meet a mysterious person behind the scenes. Wei Jianwei is acting so strangely. What is he actually doing? I think he should just skip the match altogether. Just forfeit directly. This kind of attitude is honestly too embarrassing. I see that this Great Xia fencer has lost his fighting spirit entirely. It seems Harada-kun will definitely win the gold medal this time. We are not only going to suppress these Washa people on the Olympic stage, but we will crush them in every aspect. Washa Sports. How did that commentator named Song-in respond? Washa Sports. How did that commentator named Song-in respond? Our invitation was delivered to his hands 2 days ago, but he has not replied at all. HMPH. Arrogant brat. He really does not know his place. It seems we need to teach him some manners. Keep sending them. Chairman of the Great Xia Poetry Association. Apply some pressure on the Great Xia Poetry Association, if necessary. Apply some pressure on them when needed. Make sure he agrees, no matter what. Understood, Chairman. Where on earth did he learn this kind of competitive state in the Olympic Village? In the Olympic Village, he could not have been possessed, right? This whole competitive state. He could not be possessed, could he? Who says he could not be? This kind of performance is clearly a fear of losing. Maybe he just made it all up himself. Right. We will have a psychiatric evaluation done when the time comes. Just say he is mentally ill. That way, we can shift all the blame onto his mental state. What a waste. If you had actually trained hard, we would not be this furious. Right now, you have completely given up on yourself. If I had known it would come to this, I should have stopped him from the start. It is too late to stop it now. It is not just Nihon laughing at us. People from other countries are all waiting to see Great Xia become a laughingstock. This situation is spiraling out of control. I am afraid it won't end well. The highly anticipated final is about to begin. This is a massive event for Nihon. To mark the occasion, we are launching a special live program. The show is called Fan Leaderboard. It is titled Harada Hiroki, The Sprint to the Championship. This place right here is where I trained before joining the national fencing team. The Honghui Dojo is the cradle of my swordsmanship. Without this place, I would not be the man I am today. I am deeply grateful to the Honghui Dojo and my mentor, Grandmaster Chijima Kazuo. The Honghui Dojo represents the pinnacle of Nihon's fencing culture. Its master, Chijima Kazuo, can be considered the greatest swordsman of our modern era. His disciple, Harada Hiroki, is set to dominate these Edo Olympics. He is expected to win the fencing gold medal by a landslide. Indeed, this is something that makes us all feel incredibly inspired. Master. During the finals, you do not need to go all out. After all, other people's dignity is at stake. We should show a little bit of mercy. I will take your teachings to heart, master. This is exactly where the profound depth of our Nihon fencing culture lies. Even when facing a competitor, one must still consider the opponent's feelings. Today, you represent more than just yourself. For the glory of the Nihon Empire, you must secure this victory with absolute grace and resolve. You must remember, you are the #1 swordsman in the world. I am well aware, master, but in your presence, I could never claim to be the best. You are the truly invincible swordsman. Alas, I have grown old. I can only defeat you by relying on my experience now. But you are the hope for the future prosperity of our way of the sword. They really are quite shameless, are not they? Whether in terms of raw talent or lineage, Wei Jianwei far surpasses Harada Hiroki. The outcome of today's match was decided long ago. These Nihon people are truly infuriating. Being angry won't change anything. True, the gap in skill is right there for everyone to see. What a shame. Clearly, a silver medal is already a great achievement. But why does it feel like it is not a real win unless we crush them? You are right. We absolutely must defeat these people. And we must defeat them utterly. Easier said than done. How simple do you think that is? As it stands, Wei Jianwei has zero hope of winning. Harada Hiroki might be a loudmouth, but his strength is undeniable. It is not over until the final second. How do you know a miracle won't happen? Isn't the program over yet? You will see in a moment. We are heading to a very solemn place. These Nihon people are damn annoying. They are actually performing a ritual. What the hell is this supposed to mean? Tear this thing down right now. Is anyone in Edo right now? I will put up 500,000. Is there anyone who can corner him at the Olympic Village entrance? Standing here, what are your thoughts? I believe this is a very meaningful endeavor. Under the watchful eyes of countless fallen heroic spirits, I will seize this glory. My ancestors once witnessed such battlefields. I long for a battlefield like that. I hope to promote and glorify our way of the sword. Do you believe? You can definitely defeat that great Xia fencer. The sword in his hand lacks conviction. He is no match for me at all. Under the gaze of so many heroic spirits, I will crush him utterly. Let the whole world know the spirit of Bushido. Know the spirit of the blade I hold. Then let us move forward. This is where the soul of our Nihon resides. We should let the people watching the broadcast better understand our culture and heritage. I long for a battlefield like that. I hope to promote and glorify our way of the sword. That absolute scumbag. Unless we are in the finals, and we can pull off a satisfying victory. Otherwise, how can we shove that animal's arrogant words back down his throat? Elder Li, is something the matter? Give me the honest truth. What are the real odds of winning? As for that animal, can we give him a proper thrashing in the finals? After all, Wei Jianwei's level is indeed lower than Harada Hiroki's. Moreover, during these 7 days, he has had almost no formal training. Every day, it is like he is performing some ritual dance, just making random gestures in the Olympic Village. It is utter nonsense. It seems the leadership already knows the answer. I never expected us to suffer such a setback in a place like this. These animals only know how to play dirty. The Olympics are coming to an end. Many gold medal events are already over. Nihon is banking on exactly that. That is why they are being so arrogant and disgusting toward us. Alright, Song-an, you get back to work. And do not put too much pressure on young Wei. We will find a way to handle this. The deputy director just called me. Nihon is being far too arrogant now. These are special circumstances. The broadcast must continue, but we can do without the commentary. We can choose to remain silent during the match. If there is no commentary, the viewership for the sports channel will take a massive hit. But the station has made this decision anyway. It seems even they believe Wei Jianwei is doomed to lose. These Nihon people have gone way too far. In the upcoming match, we will protest with silence. The broadcast will proceed as usual, but our commentators will remain silent. What do you all think? I think it is the right move. At least it is something we can do. I agree. Then it is settled. Why no commentary? Why is not the sports channel providing commentary? Don't you know what Harada Hiroki did? Of course I know. Of course we know. If we do not provide commentary, are we going to let our athletes fight all alone? If we stay silent, when they lose, no one will be there to cheer for them. If they look back on this tournament in the future, and find there was not even a single sound of support. Should we really let our athletes shoulder everything alone? You have a point, Teacher Song. Even though those Nihon scumbags pulled such a stunt, when it comes to our own athletes, we must give our commentary with the utmost spirit. I was being inconsiderate. If there is a match with a Great Xia athlete, we will provide commentary as usual, regardless of victory or defeat. They are our compatriots. At the very least, we must stand firm and cheer for them. Win or lose, Great Xia Sports. Win or lose. The sweat they shed deserves our cheers. Teacher Song is right. All right, everyone, get ready. The match is about to begin. Wei, just do your best. Don't mind what others say. The Nihon people are so arrogant, acting like the gold medal is already in their pocket. It seems I am being underestimated, but it does not matter, because strength will prove everything. What I fear is not defeat, but lacking the courage to draw my sword. Coach, do not worry. I am not stepping onto that field today just to lose face. This guy named Harada Hiroki. I am going to give him a little education. Closing the gap in just 7 days. It is simply impossible. Anyway, I will say it again. Just do your best. The match is about to begin. Hello everyone. I am your commentator, Songin. Coming up next is the men's isekai individual final. Harada Hiroki. Both athletes are currently preparing. Let us see who will emerge as the victor. I wonder if the Nihon athlete, Harada Hiroki, after where he just went, is still emitting a foul stench. I hope it does not affect the final, or Wei Jianwei's performance. Songin, you are a genius. Even as an intern, comparing the place Harada went to like that, and then saying he reeks of a foul stench. That was a brilliant remark. Harada Hiroki claims to practice more than 13 hours a day. Today, his sword aura does indeed seem very heavy. This is something we should take seriously. I did not know Harada was such a cheap swordsman. Is this the so-called Nihon spirit giving him a boost? It is quite possible. After all, according to their own claims, this Nihon sword aura is indeed quite thick. What a cheap move indeed. As expected of Song In, that double entendre was perfect. This is truly satisfying to watch. Teacher Song, you are amazing. The Nihon side is probably going to blow a fuse from anger. I was worried this match would be hard to commentate. Who knew Songin would find such a unique angle? Well said. Songin is simply too strong. I just love this style of commentary. Beautifully done. I was not even going to watch this match, since Wei Jianwei surely stands no chance. But for Teacher Song's commentary, I have to keep watching. Damn right. Watching Teacher Song roast them without using a single curse word is so refreshing. Flame those Nihon beasts to death. We might lose the match, but we won't lose our spirit. The match is starting now. A question for athlete Wei Jianwei. Are you confident about the upcoming match? I am. It seems Wei Jianwei has his own unique way of preparing for this competition. Facing the world's #1 fencer, Harada Hiroki. Do you have anything to say to him? I have nothing to say to him. If I must say something, it would be a message to myself. The one I need to surpass is not him, but my own self. The way of the sword is about constant breakthroughs and transcending limits. Self-confidence is the most vital link in that chain. Wei, I admire your confidence, but it is utterly useless. Your Great Xia swordsmanship will always be beneath us in Nihon. Just like your nation, it looks powerful on the outside, but in reality it is fragile and weak. Watch your tongue and show some respect. This is the Olympic arena, not a place for you to act like a wild animal. I am merely stating facts. Tell me, do you all lack the courage to face the truth? I am a generous man. I won't hold it against you. When the time comes, I will go easy on you, so you won't lose too embarrassingly. What a joke. Your breath stinks. Did you eat garbage for breakfast? Calm down, we are being interviewed. Do you want us to become a laughingstock? If this blows up, we will all be penalized. Coach, they were clearly the ones being provocative. Are we just supposed to let them be this arrogant? Since you are so confident, do you dare to make a bet with me? Oh, bet on what? If I win, you will kneel in front of everyone and apologize for what you said today and for your disgraceful behavior at that shrine. Wei, you really have a lot of nerve. I accept, but if you lose, you will kowtow before my nation to atone for your sins, and admit that Great Xia's sword is inferior to Nihon's. Jianwei, you cannot agree to this. This is absolute madness. Exactly, Brother Wei, do not be impulsive. There is no need to take this bet. The stakes are way too high. If you lose, we can't handle the consequences. Do you see that, Wei? Even your teammates and coach think you will lose for sure. I think you should just forfeit the match right now. Then we won't even need this wager. Exactly. You are simply no match for us. Don't go out there just to lose face. You people from Great Xia are pathetic. Harada-kun is a genius of the sword, let alone one Wei Jianwei. Even 10 of you combined would not stand a chance. I accept your terms. Wei, I admire your courage. You know you are doomed, yet you cling to this ridiculous pride. Don't worry, on the field, I will make sure your defeat is not too painful to watch. Jianwei, you are being too reckless. Do you have any idea what it will mean if you fail? The implications for Great Xia. I know. If you really knew, you would not have agreed to this. From this moment on, this match is no longer just about your personal win or loss. You represent all of Great Xia. If you really go there and kowtow in apology, where would Great Xia's dignity be? When that time comes, people won't just say Wei Jianwei lost. They will say our Great Xia has lost. We will have lost our very dignity. Can you really shoulder such a heavy responsibility? Coach, surely it is not that serious. You tell me. You are all just too young, and too easily provoked. Harada Hiroki is truly devious. He deliberately said those things to enrage you, wanting to mess with your head. I did not expect you to actually fall for it. It is over. The match has not even started, but we can already see the ending. Whatever we say now is useless. Everything is ruined. This is a live on-site interview. Once you lose, regardless of whether you fulfill the bet, Great Xia's reputation will be completely dragged through the mud. The higher-ups might even issue a punishment. But this is not Brother Wei's fault. It is those Nihon people who are too despicable. I know. I will explain the situation to the officials. In short, Jianwei, you must prepare yourself mentally. Don't let the pressure crush you. How do you all know for sure that I won't win? The feeling Jianwei gives me now is completely different from before. Right now, he is like an incredibly sharp, unsheathed sword. No one can stand in the way of his progress. The match is about to begin. Will athlete Wei Jianwei please get ready? How could this happen? Staff, is this for real? Staff, is this actually happening? We have just received news. In the pre-match preparation area, both athletes have unexpectedly made a shocking wager. Athlete Wei Jianwei has displayed extraordinary courage and resolve. He has placed his personal honor, and something even more profound, on the very tip of his blade for this match. This battle is no longer about one man's victory. He carries a sacred dignity that must not be defiled. This weight is enough to crush anyone. This weight is enough to crush any athlete. Yet it may also forge the most resilient edge for our nation. It may also forge the sharpest, most indestructible blade. Indeed, our only hope now is that Wei Jianwei can withstand the pressure and perform at his absolute best. Go for it, Wei Jianwei. Isn't this just reckless? He is simply being too impulsive. There was no other choice in that situation. The Nihon people were being far too arrogant, truly despicable and shameless. The Nihon side always resorts to these dirty tricks. Deputy Director, the viewership ratings are dropping. Compared to the nation's dignity, what do ratings even matter? I am afraid many people now know about the bet. They feel his defeat is inevitable. They do not even have the heart to keep watching. Not only that, the internet is also flooded with criticism. This is only the beginning. This event had already drawn countless eyes, but with this wager in play, the excitement has reached a fever pitch. I fear this match will become the most watched event in history. How did Wei Jianwei dare to accept this bet? Doesn't he have any self-awareness? It is one thing if he loses his own face, but this, bringing shame upon the entire Great Xia. I really can't stand this. How can someone be so stupid? He is nothing but a liability to the team. Has Wei Jianwei completely lost his mind? He is acting like he is genuinely delusional. First that erratic training a few days ago, and now he makes this kind of bet with Harada Hiroki. You are the ones who are delusional. You call yourselves our own people, yet you do not stand united against outsiders. It was clearly Harada Hiroki who was being arrogant. This is not Wei Jianwei's fault. Wei-san, I admire your courage. So, I have decided to go easy on you and give you a few points. I do not need your charity. Could it be that Wei-san has already prepared himself to kowtow before me? Those words should be coming from me. Are you prepared to kneel and apologize in front of everyone? Then let the battle begin. This is more than just a personal duel. It is a battle between two nations. The ultimate showdown of soul and dignity. I absolutely cannot lose. The match is about to begin. Let us all cheer for our athlete, Wei Jianwei. The sword bears the spirit of a gentleman, yet serves as a weapon of final resolve. This strike is not for personal grudge, nor is it for hollow fame. It is for dignity that shall not be trampled, for the upright backbone of Great Xia. Wei Jianwei, draw your sword. That is right, teacher Songen. Or should I say, intern song? Do you have any other words for Wei Jianwei? The actions of Nihon are truly detestable. If I could, I would even stand in Wei Jianwei's place, on that field, to give the Nihon people a lesson they will never forget. With a 3-foot-long Chen sword in hand, I swear to strike down the treacherous and evil, and never rest. Never. What a powerful line, strike down the evil and never rest. Song In, this is not just a commentary anymore. You have taken the very backbone of Great Xia, forged it into a sword with your poetry, and placed it directly into Wei Jianwei's hands. Listening to this gives me literal goosebumps. This aura is incredible. I do not even care about winning or losing anymore. Just with this spirit alone, we have not lost. Exactly. We people of Great Xia are not so easily defeated. Even if we lose this match, we will reclaim our glory in the next arena. Song An's poetry is not just linguistic art. It is the rallying cry of the campaign, the roar of our national spirit. Look. Director, the viewership ratings are soaring again. The audience members who had lost hope in the match have all tuned back in because of Song An's poem. They have chosen to keep watching. This is the cohesive power of language. It is absolutely explosive. Teacher Song has elevated commentary into a form of art. Go for it, Wei Jianwei. Even if you lose, we will stand by you as we take back the field. This is the kind of commentary we have been waiting for. Full of culture, full of grit. It is 10,000 times better than those spineless cowards. I suddenly feel like winning or losing is not the point. What matters is that we watch the match standing tall, not on our knees. Say no more. Teacher Song, please take my respect. I am floored. Even though I know Wei Jianwei has no chance of winning, this time I feel it strongly. Some things are more important than victory. Dear viewers, the highly anticipated men's isekai final has officially begun. I believe everyone watching at home feels as excited and nervous as we do. Song-in, what do you think the final score of this match will be? 12-0. Song-in, what is going on with you? Why are you speaking in favor of Harada Hiroki? Aren't you just boosting the enemy's morale while undermining our own? This is Great Xia Sports. Song-in, while Harada Hiroki is indeed a powerhouse in this sport, and scoring points against him is incredibly difficult, Wei Jianwei is still a world-class athlete. It is impossible for him to not score a single point. You have misunderstood my meaning. I meant Wei Jianwei gets 12 points, and Harada Hiroki gets 0. Great Xia Sports. What the heck, Song-in? This is Great Xia Sports. Are you serious right now? You must be joking. Do I look like I am joking to you? Wei Jianwei 12 points. Harada Hiroki 0 points. This Song-in really dares to say anything, does not he? A 12-0 sweep against the world number 1. In all my years I would not even dare to dream of that. Even though that is what I am hoping for, in my heart, it is simply an impossible task. Song-in, I admit your commentary is impressive, but this prediction is a bit ridiculous. I am not trying to rain on your parade, but Harada Hiroki getting 12 points, and Wei Jianwei getting 0 would be more realistic. Exactly. That would be the normal outcome. There is just no way around it. The gap between them is too wide. Song-in, you should just stick to the commentary. Don't start pulling these stunts. Harada Hiroki takes the lead with an attack. His moves appear extremely fierce, yet in reality, he is being far too aggressive and impatient. This makes it very easy to leave an opening. Wei Jianwei responds with a calm composure. He evades several consecutive attacks, successfully dodging every strike. Let us wait and see who will claim the first point. Why do Wei Jianwei's moves feel so sharp all of a sudden? How has his technique become so formidable? It is as if he has undergone a total transformation. Only a few minutes into the match, and I am feeling an unprecedented amount of pressure. It is completely different from before. HMPH. Ha, take that. Did you see that? Scoring right at the start. Now that is a good omen. Wei Jianwei's blade is way too fast. That Nihon kid could not even react. It is more than just speed. Look at how he just dodged those attacks. He moved as light as a feather. He is like a different person compared to his old self. He feels like a grandmaster from a martial arts movie. As long as Wei Jianwei maintains this rhythm, and it is not just a flash in the pan, maybe a miracle really will happen. Point. Wei Jianwei takes the first point. That strike was incredibly fast and precise. Can everyone hear that? The cheers and discussions are weaving together, converging into a fiery torrent of passion. On the face of every spectator present, there is an overflow of pride and excitement. They might not understand the profound way of the sword, but they can clearly feel the spirit. Wei Jianwei is currently fighting for them and for this nation. What a magnificent strike by Wei Jianwei. As the saying goes, first comes the cold flash of the tip. Single quote, then the sword lunges like a soaring dragon. With Song An's poetic commentary, I feel as if I am witnessing, within Wei Jianwei's seemingly ordinary prelude, a hidden edge capable of piercing the very void. And in the moment he scores, the sword's momentum suddenly erupts, transforming into a world-shaking dragon's roar that shatters the air. What a brilliant start. This strike pierces right through their arrogance, rekindling the glory of our Great Xia's way of the sword. Wei Jianwei, use the sword in your hand to teach them the meaning of respect. Show them what true reverence is. Teach them a lesson in humility. Don't get too ahead of yourself. I was just being careless. You only managed to steal a lucky point. You Great Xia people always rely on these petty tricks. Faced with true strength, your unorthodox methods won't stand a single blow. If you can't even withstand my unorthodox methods, then what exactly is that orthodox fencing that you are so proud of worth? Just you wait. From now on, I am going all out. I won't let you score another single point. Is that so? I believe those words belong to me. As long as I am here, do not even dream of scoring again. I have watched Wei Jianwei's previous matches. His rhythm and reactions were all inferior to mine, but now his movements are seamless and his presence has expanded immensely. He even carries a rhythm that I completely fail to comprehend. What on earth is happening? If the first point was a fluke, the second point is proof of true power. This is miraculous. I feel that within Wei Jianwei, an incredible metamorphosis has taken place. Did you notice? What he is demonstrating is something vastly different from traditional Western fencing. His techniques are entirely different from before. Coach, I am not seeing things, am I? What Wei is using is exactly that stuff he was practicing in the woods. These past few days, that business of sitting still with his sword, or swinging a broom wildly at thin air, wasn't that just him acting crazy? Was it actually some kind of special training? Wei's training actually worked. Could it be that we all misunderstood him? What kind of sword techniques are these? Even I can't wrap my head around them. It must be so. Wei's current techniques are completely different in style from before. It is like he has become a totally different person. No, it is a complete rebirth. If things keep going at this rate, I am afraid Wei might actually clinch the victory. Before this, I would not have even dared to imagine it. But now, he has actually scored 2 points in a row. This means there is hope. Incredible. Wei Jianwei is on a roll, pushing forward relentlessly. His form today is simply heroic. He has completely suppressed Harada Hiroki. It is not just heroic form, it is the manifestation of the Tao. When he found his roots again, and realized the sword is not a cold tool, but an extension of one's will and culture, victory was already predestined. The men's Épée final has reached the latter half of the match. Harada Hiroki has yet to score a single point. His attacks are becoming increasingly cunning and tricky. However, the more he pushes like this, the more glaring his openings become. What looks like an airtight offensive is actually riddled with loopholes. Look everyone, Wei Jianwei is not choosing to meet force with force. His movements are like willow catkins dancing in the breeze, and his blade flows like water around a stone. This is the ancient swordsmanship of Great Xia, using softness to overcome the hard. The supreme philosophy of seizing control by striking second. A successful defense. Wei Jianwei has completely neutralized his opponent's fierce onslaught. Magnificent, Wei Jianwei, still as a mountain, swift as a thunderbolt. The guests are dazed by flowers blooming through the hall. One sword's frost chill sweeps across the 14 states. What a poem, as teacher song recites. Countless brilliant sparks seem to burst before my eyes, like a garden in full bloom, intoxicating every guest in the room. Then a cold, piercing light of gathered sword chi descends from the heavens, sweeping through in an instant. Its chilling aura is so vast. It feels as if all the 14 states of the world are enveloped in a deadly, frosty silence. Wei Jianwei's sword is exactly like the one described in Teacher Song's poem, sweeping everything aside. It has shaken the very soul of Great Xia. Every viewer can clearly see that world-defying aura, that peerless intent of the blade. Xia. Harada Hiroki, you lose. The match is over. The winner is Great Xia's athlete, Wei Jianwei. The final score is 12-0. Nobody believed in you, yet you have done us proudest of all. Wei Jianwei won. He did not just win, he absolutely schooled Harada Hiroki. That kid was acting so arrogant earlier. Now he knows what we are made of. Look at the faces of those Nihon people. It is like they have been forced to eat dirt. I bet that is a real slap in the face for them. This is hilarious. I am dying. We have been holding it in for so long. Finally, we can hold our heads high. Let us see how those Nihon guys try to act big now. They have really shot themselves in the foot this time. Serves them right. Winner, Wei Jianwei. Huaxia Sports reporting, Wei Jianwei has won. Huaxia Sports, and he won with absolute style. Winning with style, Huaxia Sports. At this moment, let us cheer for him. Teacher Song is truly a legend. To think he predicted this so accurately. Teacher Song, you do not seem surprised by this result at all. Of course, it was a certainty. It was bound to happen. After all, when our true national treasures shine, they naturally possess such an unstoppable edge. This is the true power of Great Xia's ancient swordsmanship. Good heavens! It really is 12-0. Wei Jianwei fought this battle beautifully. This was an epic, total domination. We are witnessing history. Everyone. Director, the viewership ratings have exploded. We have already set a new historical record. The data is simply terrifying. It is not just the ratings. Every related topic on the internet is trending. Almost everyone in Great Xia is talking about this. Am I dreaming? Wei Jianwei, I am sorry for everything I said about you before. I apologize to you. I also mocked Wei Jianwei before. I apologize as well. So this is the ancient swordsmanship of Great Xia. It turns out we were the clowns all along. Wei Jianwei is a true master. And there is another master, Teacher Song. His poetry was absolutely electrifying, was not it? And his divine predictions. He is practically a prophet. Teacher Song is a legend. Paired with Wei Jianwei's sharp and deadly sword techniques. It was a true visual feast. That was amazing. Wei Jianwei fought beautifully in this match. Let us see if those Nihon people dare to be so arrogant again. Harada Hiroki, victory and defeat have been decided. It is time to honor the bet between us. You must kneel, for your words that insulted my Great Xia, and for your visit to that place, filled with the foul stench of restless souls. Apologize. I am sorry. I was wrong. I apologize for my arrogance and ignorance. The swordsmanship of Great Xia has a long and profound history. It was we who were the frogs in the well, with a narrow view of the world. Long live Great Xia. This is not an individual's victory. This is the roar of an ancient civilization, echoing to the world. Let us see if this bunch from Nihon ever dares to look down on us again. In this moment, patriotism transcends sports. It has ignited in every one of us from Great Xia, the most fervent blood that flows in our veins. This bow is for the arena, for the audience, and even more so, for the land behind me, which has endured countless hardships, yet remains forever unyielding. Friends in the audience, with the conclusion of the final round of competition, the 33rd Edo Olympic Games are about to draw to a close. Looking back on the past dozen days of events, we have witnessed so much sweat, struggle, and so many miracles. Indeed, we witnessed Feng Qian's resolve, like a flower that blooms, only to slay all others. We witnessed the brilliance of Wei Jianwei's sword, whose frosty gleam could chill 14 provinces. And we witnessed our Great Xia athletes, winning a total of 99 gold medals, placing them at the very top of the medal table, achieving the magnificent result of first place in the Olympic Games. Let us give a round of applause for these incredible athletes. The sweat they have shed has been rewarded. The German delegation, the Swedish, the German delegation. As the competition is about to end, Teacher Song, are there any final words you would like to share with everyone? I want to say that what we have gained is not just these medals. What we have gained is the awakening that every person is responsible for the fate of their nation. It is the tenacity that bites into the green mountains and never lets go. It is the cultural soul of our Great Xia, long lost, and the spirit of our nation, now rediscovered. Therefore, as I see it, these Olympics are not an end for our sports. Rather, they are a brand new beginning for Great Xia sports. The formidable pass is a wall of iron, yet true. But today, we stride over it from the very start. Iron. At this moment, Great Xia has already overcome the hardships and obstacles. With heads held high, we are marching toward a more magnificent and expansive, brand new journey filled with infinite possibilities. Let us carry this glory and this awakening back to Great Xia. This is the most precious treasure the Olympics have left us. Hashtag on cultural confidence. Top 10 legendary commentary moments of song and at the Olympics. Every line of poetry is a story. Masters walk among us. A tribute to commentator song, and from when my flower blooms, all others shall perish. To one sword's frost chills 14 provinces. I am in awe of the power of these poems. I have copied down all of Teacher Song's commentary. I am using it for calligraphy practice. He is seriously a legend. I used to think ancient poetry was so distant from our lives, but now I have realized it lives in every single moment of burning passion. Now, this is the kind of star we should be idolizing. Cultured, dignified, with true integrity. I have already taken notes in my little notebook. From now on, I am counting on Teacher Song for my essays. CCTV, hurry up and give Teacher Song his own cultural program. The title of Great Xia's poet sage can only belong to Teacher Song. The formidable pass is a wall of iron, they say, but today we stride over it from the very start. Such spirit, such magnanimity. It truly transcends the realm of poetic technique. It speaks directly to one's spirit and character. I am utterly and completely convinced. The themes of his poems are so diverse. His style is ever-changing, yet they all strike a chord deep within the heart. To think we were arrogant enough to want to compete with him. We were truly like frogs in a well, seeing only a patch of sky. We completely overestimated ourselves. It is not that we, in Nihon, are not skilled in poetry. It is just that Song-in is simply on another level, a monster of talent. Such poetic genius could be called the poet sage of our time. We have lost, utterly and completely. It is a good thing Song-in did not come over. Great Xia Sports. It is a good thing Song-in came prepared. If he had really come over, I fear we would have faced even greater humiliation. Chairman, what should we do now? Before, we were even thinking of trying to pressure Great Xia. We wanted Song-in to come over for a friendly exchange. Go and issue a statement first. Bowing our heads now is better than being trampled under their feet in the future. The Edo Poetry Association has issued a statement today during the Olympics. We are deeply shaken by Mr. Song-in's profound research into poetry. Mr. Song is worthy of being called the modern poet sage. We solemnly acknowledge today that poetic culture originates from Great Xia. Nihon has been nourished by its grace. If Mr. Song has the time to visit Nihon in the future and guide us on the path of poetry, we would be endlessly grateful. The people of Nihon have finally bowed their heads. This is them kneeling to acknowledge their ancestors. Teacher Song's poetry is being exported to the whole world. Even Nihon has bent the knee. This is true cultural export. It is not just empty slogans. This is letting real achievements do the talking. I am not crying. My whole life, people have said Great Xia has no culture. Now, someone has finally stood up and slapped the whole world in the face with poetry. From when my flower blooms, all others shall perish. 2-1 Swords Frost chills 14 provinces. And now to Nihon bowing its head today. At this Olympic Games, we have won more than just gold medals and dignity. Teacher Song, have you seen the statement from the Edo Poetry Association? I have seen it. It is so incredibly satisfying, Great Xia Sports. It is so incredibly satisfying. I never thought they would actually bow their heads. Just a while ago, they wanted to invite you for an exchange. Now they must surely know how formidable you are. Teacher Song, Teacher Wu, hurry up and get in the car. We need to leave for the airport soon. The curtain has fallen on the Olympic Games, but a much grander stage, one belonging to culture and poetry, is slowly raising its curtain.